Hoiberg. They kick it down. Mahowski, big time Figaro, no. Jacobson kicks it out. Hoiberg in transition. Debo Coleman picks him up. Hoiberg has been a great leader, orchestrator in this tournament. Morgan, 15-footer, but this kid has been different. Ivy Curry turns it over. Bryce Williams, bounce pass, baseline, jam with two-hand on a 19-3 run with a 2-point lead.
Going right back into this two-man game with Morgan and Williams.
Williams, baseline, Morgan, jam with two. Yesterday, he's 1 of 11, 4 points. He's got a bad hammy and was in early foul trouble. So Nebraska taking their time now. Under 3 to play. The winner of this game wins the inaugural college basketball crown tournament and also will take home $300,000. 5 to shoot. Morgan has to hurry up and good. We just like Peanut.
Yeah.
That's what his mama called him.
That's what his mama called him.
That's what we gonna call him.
But I wonder who gave him the nickname.
His mama.
His mama gave it to him.
When he came out, his mom said he looked like a little peanut.
See, he's not a peanut anymore at 6'7". I'll tell you that.
Inside. Morgan using that big box.
Not enough movement by the Bronco offense, and hence shot clock going down. 25-foot contested three-point attempt.
Inside Morgan. And lays it in.
Now, some guys, because of injuries, had to play the fifth, and I'm not discounting that, but to get it done, beautiful.
Morgan. Great defense.
Great defense. To even play that and contest it without fouling.
Andrew Morgan is checked in. He's got it right now in the box. He's a big guy as well, and he'll bank it down at 6'10".
To get a clean look at it.
Gary, hard drive. Morgan, rebound, and stick back. And it goes. Tough shot. Gary, 6'6". Inside, foul, Morgan. Answers on the other end. 8 to shoot. The kick. Gary, he's been the equalizer. Air ball. Morgan gets it again. And the roll.
Season catch and shoot off the bounce doesn't matter.
Gary on the drive, tried to slither to the rim, and there's Morgan to clean it up.
Sean Phillips in trouble though. Gotta be careful. Adam Miller gets a good look, and he's got deep range. Nebraska has to close out and take those away.
Oh, Andrew Morgan with the bucket and the foul.
And right now, Arizona State, they're the team, even though they've only really got 7 guys out there, they're the team with more energy, playing with better effort.
Very surprised. Nebraska, as Kim reported earlier, got together as a team, wanted to get going in this one. Maybe that Morgan jam will get them going. Lead for Nebraska. Thelwell weaving through traffic all the way to the well, and he missed it all. Really tough shot. Morgan rolling to the rim. Samford inside, got away from him, and Morgan with the two. Collecting a rebound and knocking down a 3. Aaron Eulis drives to the well. No, but the tip jam. Shot from a guy that has been unbelievably efficient of late. 2 for 2 today. 16 of his last 17 from the floor. Morgan on the drive all the way inside for 2.
Took place underneath the basket.
Yeah. You see Bruce Thornton on the bench as well. Wonder how that left shoulder is feeling after running square into Buchton Jill.
Those are the top 2 scorers for both teams. Thornton has 7. Williams with the 4 points to get started. Nice move inside by Morgan. Could be an and one. By Thornton, the bucket and the steal. Parrish pulls up. And the rebound to Gary. Now, Nebraska came back and won at Northwestern, down 20 in the second half. They've got some work to do here, down 10. 12 minutes left in the game.
They've got the offensive firepower on the floor with their 3 top scorers and Morgan in the post.
Backing down Stewart. Scored in this situation in the first half and gets it again to the line. 6 minutes, they trail by 8. Williams put back. Well, that is well done by Andrew Morgan.
particular care for that decision, but he knew what he was doing.
You say veteran, I say 164 college game played.
There you go.
Up top to Morgan. He's having a nice evening.
A little bit of taunting there.
17 to shoot. Gary and Esijan each have 3 3-pointers in this game. They're both in right now. Inside to Morgan.
Oh, what a play.
Gary driving on Garcia. Reverse won't go. Morgan fading away. Got it over the side of the rim. Hoiberg will inbound for Nebraska. 5-point game in Lincoln. Gophers out of timeouts. Huskers have 2 left. Here's Hoiberg driving against Patterson, dropping it to Morgan. Morgan takes it up, counted in the foul. How?
By DeLeon of understanding angles. Long shot, long rebound, 85% of the time is going to skip to the opposite side, and rebounding has been a problem throughout the course of the year for his teammates a long time to get going as well, because turnovers, they were just turning it over at a rapid pace. They averaged 12 turnovers per ball game, 11 in the first half for Nebraska.
And Morgan with the baby. Leon with the bucket. Beautiful basketball in Happy Valley.
And a good job by DeLeon of running the floor. And again, excellent court awareness by Baldwin, kind of slowing his dribble to allow DeLeon to fill this near lane.
And Morgan with a chance at 3 for Nebraska. Yep, done. Double team, splits it, but lost the ball. Hoiberg delays, and Morgan to the rim for the bucket.
Smart play.
4. They have 9 to shoot. No looker. DeLeon in and out. And pulled down by Morgan for Nebraska. Williams calling for the screen. Double team. Here's Morgan. Inside to the left, and he finishes. Taking the spill. Baldwin with 10. 5 assists as well. 4 steals for Ace Baldwin. And Morgan now against Enza.
And Enza's got to be careful. He put 2 hands on him.
And Morgan makes him pay. And the center of the state, this is home for sure, as Hicks in and out from 3. Rebound to Esijan. But he turned Rice around for 3 years in Houston. 23 wins his final season. And then kept the winning going at VCU. They made 3 NCAA tournaments. Big Ten coming calling as Morgan rolls and finishes.
Proverbially punched him in the mouth. Penn State answered and was able to more than hold their own here in the second stanza.
Baldwin off the mark. But he's had a big night again. Morgan to the rim, finishes. And Morgan with a...
They get the push off. Pretty good call right there on the clear out.
Oh, yeah, that was clear. Certainly extended the forearm. Hoiberg in there playing with 2 fouls. Hoiberg on the drive now. Shot clock under 10 again. Here's Morgan. Goes to the reverse. Nicely done by Andrew. Blowing by him. Wooster. Good recovery by the Cats. Hoiberg. 3-ball doesn't go. Offensive rebound this time for Nebraska and Wooster. Hoiberg on the baseline. Morgan. Nice reverse.
Jawan Gary working inside off the window. No, but the tip there for Andrew Morgan.
Stepping behind that little stagger screen, shot fake, and didn't settle for a contested shot. Used that dribble to get a better one.
Here's Andrew Morgan. Fakes the pass. Hits the 3.
And it didn't come, and he just line drive that thing off the window.
Whatever it takes to get 2 points on the board, and he got it. Here's Wooster. Around the Morgan screen. Morgan against Reese. In some trouble, but gets the hook to drop. Huskers get a stop. Now back to work on the offensive end. Braxton Mia stays on the bench for the moment for Nebraska. Was very effective against Derek Queen in that first half. Here's Williams. Drops it off to Morgan. The little bobble threw that one off. Now he'll work against Queen. And Morgan to the rim for 2.
Nicely done game. That's good for second in the Big Ten.
And Nebraska take advantage. They got now a stop on the second straight possession. They scored their last time down the floor. Here's Williams. Drops it off to Morgan again. Morgan dispatching Reese with a thorn. Now Williams to work.
steps back, got an open look for three. Ball loose, Morgan diving for it. Wooster scoops it up, and now Nebraska will set it up. Inside, Morgan for two in the lead.
Before that, it had been an enormous struggle. Can they continue that kind of shooting today, especially with the Nebraska team that just kind of dares you to take the three? Good pass, and it's easily put through by Andrew. My goodness, 6 for 6 to begin the game are the Dogs from distance. Foul, and you can count it. He kicks out. Mason sent a monster first half, 14 points. A little short that time. Riley Wooster brings it across. He's 14 assists shy of some pretty incredible career numbers. 1,000 points, 500 boards. He's got those already, and 500 assists. If he can get there.
Got to the paint. Instead of looking for the ball, he was looking to seal the guy. Nice little pass, little easy two in the paint.
Little gentleman's finger.
Bryce Williams is a tough guard because he's all the 6'7". He initiates the offense a lot, but he's the primary scorer as well.
One pass. Whoa. To Andrew Morgan. And it creates an open look for Sam Hoiberg. Morgan there to clean it up, and falling away, he scores. In this spot, Don.
And Bam Tracy starting the second half for Oregon. Bartholomew not starting like he did the game.
Nebraska had a comfortable lead against Illinois. Illinois came back, sent it to overtime. Nebraska, in a gritty effort, won the game. And there is Andrew Moody won. As many threes were hit in that game as the second half of this one. It's just a remarkable to see.
Do you think most people know that there was no three-point line back then?
I think so.
There's some people watching that I bet don't.
Well, now they do.
Yes, they do.
Here's Sam Hoiberg.
Late clock.
Williams.
Pass.
Morgan gets in the air and scores.
Rebounding, and it's transition. Flying down the floor. They got multiple guys that can handle it. That was outstanding transition offense.
Transition defense is an area Nebraska's really struggled, especially in Big Ten play. Morgan inside. Count it! And the foul.
For Illinois, it's got to get back to middle of the floor ball screens with Yakachonis. That's where Illinois will find some rhythm offensively.
And that'll open up the three a little bit, won't it?
Absolutely, because he will find the open man. And he can certainly score, as you saw that.
His vision is something else.
It's so good. Williams driving in. What a pass to Andrew Morgan. Speaking of 1 from 3. Good, clean looks. Great pass from Yakachonis.
He sees everything on the floor. It's remarkable watching him, whether in person or on tape.
It really is.
Nice bounce inside to Morgan, and Morgan gets the kind roll this time. Good find from Williams to shoot. Williams needs help. Finds a siege and floats it off the window. No. Morgan's tip, yes.
You're finding Juwan Gary along the baseline has seemed to help the Huskers find their way and crack this defense.
Figure out a way to find a few more shots to fall. Down 11, shooting 4 of 15 on the floor. Morgan banging his way inside against Winter. That's a physical
big man to try to move.
Bryce Williams on the run. Can't get it to go. Morgan's tip won't go. Got it back again. Counted in the foul. Great. Offensive rebound, Abba. Trying to get it to the cutter. There's Hoiberg. That's what he does best, Sean. Just takes the ball away. Wooster. Coming up on the 8-minute mark in his first half. Morgan wrestling his way to the rim for 2.
Bryce Williams trying to penetrate the Maryland defense into the corner. Hoiberg, nice find and a great finish for Morgan. The corner and put it high off the glass.
If Andrew Morgan is going to hard hedge, you cannot get split like that. Gillespie, he loves to split pick and roll and dribble handoffs. He's a slippery guy. If you're not connected with your guard, he's getting through there.
Morgan, the transfer from North Dakota State, working on Queen. He kept his ground, but solid patience from the
of Joseph's coach.
Juwan Gary has struggled with his handles, missed the three. Morgan with some solid minutes here in the first half, the offensive rebound.
Some real physicality. You got Gillespie there and Reese, and he just goes up, wills his way on that. Going to be a layup fest.
And it's a three in transition. And Queen might have gotten away with a foul. Rodney Rice wanted a foul on the drive. He didn't get it either. Morgan on the drive again. Oh, another solid. And he's got another rebound to go with it. Now, if you're looking for an MVP in the comeback for Nebraska, as they were struggling early, it's Morgan running the floor and finishing. At North Dakota State, was a 2-year starter, has been coming off the bench all season long. And that doesn't even highlight what Aaron Eulis did with 5 assists in the first half off the bench. And Sam Hoiberg, a couple of big plays.
And you look at the other side for Maryland, Jordan Geronimo coming off the bench and giving them something. So some of the other guys in this game really contributing in a big way.
The Queen struggled in the first half. They go right back first half. And Miguel hits again. He is coming out of a funk in a big way. He's got 11 here this afternoon.
Been talked about a lot these last 4 games for Nebraska. The skip pass is where they're vulnerable. Did a pretty good job Xing out there, but Miguel in quite the rhythm.
Williams, nice bounce, good crap. That's a tough catch.
The open three is good. Back-to-back triples for Rutgers, and the three-point game starting to work. And Martini's so important. The Princeton transfer can really shoot it. Oh, Morgan goes past Williams from 3. Wooster will drive inside, dumps it off to the big man, and the tip there by Morgan off the Buchton jump. Top with their 4th from range. Yeah, but that's exactly the play I pointed out. Before Ace Bailey took a tough jump shot there, he's making plays out of it and finds Grant. That's a couple of great unselfish looks from Ace Bailey. Drop down to Morgan. Morgan with an easy 2. Good jump stop in the paint. Morgan fortunate to find that one, and he'll follow it up for 2. For Zach Martini. Pretty good play from Davis, too, setting his feet and finding a shooter. The roll to the rim for Morgan. Count the bucket.
Nebraska coming to this game, Brandon, you don't want to let a bad loss like the loss at Iowa multiply into the next game. And it seems as though Nebraska, the way they started today with all the turnovers, just couldn't find.
Iowa's got to keep looking for. The way Nebraska loads to the ball, those skip passes are going to lead to some threes.
Nebraska's largest lead right now at 3. Morgan makes it 6.
And that means Josh Dix is open in that far corner.
He's made 6 trays tonight, has 22 points. Good first step, gets the 2. Wooster spinning. Gary with the putback. And the tip in finally.
That have to be completed, and UCLA is clearly looking for that.
8 minutes gone by. Nebraska on an 8-0 spurt. Connor Seaton looking inside. A great roll. Beautiful.
UCLA's defense, when they can get sets, probably not going to yield great results. And this is the guy, Seaton. He's the three-point assassin for Nebraska. 0 for 4 in that first half.
Yeah, people were shocked that he had not stretched as yet because he's been so hot of late. 6 of his last 7 from downtown coming into today's game. Here he is with a dribble drive. Beautiful pass. Oh, he dropped the dime. Counted and a foul.
Really played well.
You know, the students are not in right now, not in session, but you wouldn't know it listening to this crowd. Morgan! Seasons everywhere.
Great weak side rotation.
Great pass. Morgan in traffic though. Stays with it. And the foul.
9 from 3. That shot clock was winding quickly. Here's Williams on the attack, knifing inside to Morgan for 2. What a feed from Bryce. Extended pressure now
forcing the Huskers to work across the timeline. The trap tossed out of it by Williams. Coming up with a 4-minute mark in this first half. Buchengel going to work. Wraparound pass. Morgan tackled inside. They're going to. And Bryce Williams will pull on the reins a little bit and slow this one up. Williams wraps it down low. Nice gather and finish by Andrew Morgan. More at that and going down. I think he's looking at that going, oh, another long snap that went wrong. You're probably right. The game's over. Stop it. Morgan inside. No problems there. Good feed.
That's a great move. But how come nobody has ever told me about these things before? You've never had one. I've never had one.
Andrew Morgan. And one as Morgan got knocked down. Celebrate a ball going through the basket right now.
That's why
I'll struggling.
I'm just going to continue to talk through their possessions. They're 1 of 14. Yesterday practice, we were sitting there, went down with a little bit of a bruised rib. Before the game came out, he started doing
side to push it. And a corner three. Kylan Milton comes up empty. Andrew Morgan.
I think it's better to pull this one out.
Nebraska, but unlike earlier when Kylan Milton got popped and there was blood everywhere, doesn't appear to be worse for wear. Now Milton just got hit in the face again.
Well, look how much more physical Murray State is defensively. Look at they're pushing Morgan off the block. They're not allowing him just to get to his spot, but nifty footwork that time.
Morgan, fade away.
From beyond the arc here in the second half after going 3 of 15 in the first half. There's a lot more, like you're going to be able to leave this game regardless of what the official.
Indiana had the first 4 fouls of the game. Nebraska the last 4. Tucker hit one a moment ago, not there. Here's Ulis again. He's running the point because Wooster has 2 fouls.
Yes.
Starting point guard. He's on the bench. Good slip in. Morgan slams it.
Most impressed with him this year is his poise when he gets down there. There was a lot of traffic there, but he knew where he wanted to get with the basketball. Really good poise and patience by number 5.
Inside, good slip and a lay-in for Morgan.
There he is, man. He's so good off the dribble.
Nebraska was up 9, now back-to-back hoops for the Hoosiers. Morgan with a spin. Another spin. Great footwork for Andrew Morgan.
Missed a beat. The burst is there. The decision-making, the poise, the defense is there. The anticipation. He's been really good for the Hoosiers.
And he's keeping Indiana in this ball game. And almost got a steal. It was touched, so no over and back. Buchengel curls around, a beauty to Morgan.
Aaron Ulis, number 2. Sean mentioned him a moment ago, the former Iowa Hawkeye. His first season eligible with Nebraska.
Well, they're really trying to space the floor to get a dive or something going toward the rim.
Ulis, what a pass to Morgan, who lays it in with the left hand.
You've got the under 12 coming here, and this is a really important possession for Nebraska as Michigan State's got a 4-point lead. Kind of wonder where their points are going to come from with the siege and getting a little bit of a blow, and Michigan State really gapping and trying to defend the paint.
Andrew Morgan works his way inside. Booker open for 3. A brick.
That left shrapnel.
Take cover. Now Morgan again. Hits the reverse and draws the foul. Sits. Michigan State by 7. Morgan. Guarded by Cooper. Everything's going in for Morgan. Everything's going Sparty's way. Morgan finally puts it in the hole for Nebraska. Normand loses it. Morgan picks it up for Nebraska. and the big fella brings it up.
Yeah, Morgan is going to sleep well tonight. He has gotten extended minutes.
And he's made it count. Morgan
searching for options. Miles gets back in it. Asijan shoots over him. Couldn't connect. What a rebound, though. Vacuuming that in for the and one.
So you talk about the shots they want threes and then shots like that right at the rim.
Down low, speaking of right at the rim, Andrew Morgan.
Try to get the ball into the paint a little bit more. Again, you know what they're trying to do. They want to take a lot of threes, but you got to balance it a little bit and try to go get some shots right at the rim. I like the shots that North Florida's got in transition as well.
Morgan, a veteran on one of the older teams in the Big Ten Conference, this Nebraska group. And he goes up top with a quick pass to the corner. Ball movement was exquisite in the opening half for Nebraska. Rebounding has been excellent all season long to this point. 9.6 steals per game. They go up top and able to goes down in the corner from Barry. Another good three-point shooter for North Florida. Patient offensive possession, good footwork in the paint, and a pretty
gets to the rim for two. Good job by Everwine of not shooting that ball. He didn't catch it cleanly on that baseline pass, Kevin. He squares up, attacks the rim, puts his shoulder right to it. Well done by the redshirt freshman.
Booster will spin it out to Andrew Morgan for three, and the big man splashes working his tail off. Hasn't got much of a touch. Hoiberg inside against Paul Brenner. Goes reverse. No, but Morgan there to follow for Nebraska. There's only one made field goal so far today. Liu Kugel shoveling it to Morgan off the glass and in. The big job to Saxon.
And not just the bounce pass, but where it was delivered, Corey. It led him to the rim and above his waist.
St. Mary's by three. Ulis cut off. Morgan will fire for the tie.
Inside to Gary. Nice find. Andrew Morgan and floater in the lane for Love. Loose ball. Griffiths tracks it down. Bounce pass over to Morgan. And Thomas working on Griffiths to the rim. The defense inside by Nebraska.
A good job by Morgan rotating over and really jumping and staying vertical.
Griffiths on the pump fake. Inside. Nice feed. And finish. Miller for three. No good. Gary with the rebound.
Now back to man-to-man defense.
Inside to Morgan. Strong take and finish by Andrew Morgan.
Grand Valley with 5 team fouls, so you're just a couple away from the bonus.
Gary for three. Too strong. Morgan pulls down the rebound. And he goes back up and in. Offensive board.
Are focused on calling it.
Ramey's three makes it a 2-point game. Ulis over to Griffiths. Griffiths back out to Ulis. Ulis in the lane. Bounce pass into Morgan. Again, another physical bucket.